What's up YouTube? It's me Ronnie with another video, and as you see from the title right here, we are going to be putting LeBron James into the 90s NBA. So he's going to be playing players like Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, and Michael Jordan. And in this mode, it's going to have Charles Barkley and Reggie Miller in this. So yeah, so he is on the Cavaliers for this sim. So now let's just get into the video. So the Cavaliers end up making it to the playoffs in the first seed, going against the 8th seed, the Miami Heat. They take game 1, 2, and so now they will be going against the Chicago Bulls. They take game 1. In game 2, let's jump in.
And Chicago has possession. Cartwright is out there. It's Grant. Then it's Jordan. Then there's Armstrong. And it's Hobson in at the 3. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Mark Price.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Gordy's checked in for ABC, and it's Williams in for Larry Nance. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Chicago's coach was going over with the team. He told them, don't look at the scoreboard. It's 0-0. One play at a time. Execute the game plan. That's how we're going to win this game. Everybody's got to keep it focused.
Well, James is attacking like this is sometimes overwhelming for the D, and they're forced to compromise.
And a tough break as his second attempt at the line. No good.
And special power. I mean, James remains a dominant figure on both ends.
Here's Hobson. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. So it's the Cavaliers' 3-point lead. James outside. 15 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. 6 on the shot clock. It falls.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is no let up. You know, this is the kind of hard-nosed competitiveness that wins games.
Here's Armstrong. And the Bulls with another miss. We see the Cavaliers get the win here. You have to think at this point, up 3-zip, it's only...
So the Cavaliers take game 3, having a 3-0 lead on the Bulls. So let's see, can they close it out in game 4? Let's jump in. So there will be a game 5 after Mark Price had missed that wide open 3. So now, let's just get into it. Can they? Well, yes, they can. So now they will be facing against the 6 seeded Nets. Let's jump in.
He knocks down the clutch free throw.
This is what makes him special, his ability to come through in these spots.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Drazen Petrovic.
Yeah, and his performance has been jaw-dropping. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
Here's James with, oh my goodness, what a play.
Weight room muscle on display there. James, even when he gets hit, he can still score.
And that one misses.
Amongst the many things that I appreciate most about LeBron James, and there are a lot, his leadership. I mean, everybody else just kind of naturally falls into place behind him because he's such a good example and a positive leader.
He sinks the clutch free throw. And so he's hit on both free throws, and that gives them the lead.
You talk about a tough cover. Petrovic just keeps himself in excellent condition and knows how to change pace there.
So the Nets will take game 1. Cavs take 2. 3. Now they got a 3-1 lead on the Nets. And the Cavaliers are in the finals going against the first seeded Utah Jazz. The Jazz take game 1. And they take game 2. Game 3 goes to the Cavs. So the series is all tied up 2-2. And now the Jazz are back in the lead in the series. Let's see, can they force the games? And no, they will not. So the Jazz will win the championship. So now let's just head to next season. The Cavaliers make it back to the playoffs in the 2nd seed going against the 7th seed Orlando Magic. Cavs take game 1. Series tied. Cavs 2. And now they lead the series 3-1. Let's see, can they close it out? Let's jump in.
And he commits the intentional foul.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Anderson can't get it to go. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
First free throw is good. And that gives him a 4-point cushion. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. Here's Anderson. Yes! And that one brings them within one.
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
I'd say it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Oh, the first of two, no good. A heartbreaker. And he does get the second one. And that'll put him up 2. 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter. To tie it up. Oh, offline. And so it's the Cavaliers who come out on top. That.
So the Cavaliers advanced to the second round, so now they'll be playing against the third seeded Chicago Bulls. Cavs 1, 2. So the series all tied up. And LeBron James is injured. So he is going to be out for 4 weeks. 2 to 4 weeks with a neck injury. And they still win the series, so now they will be faced against the first seeded New York Knicks. And two other important players have just got injured. Knicks take game 1. And so now the Cavs are down. They are down 2-0. Can they come back or not? Not really looking good. And the series is all tied up. And LeBron is still not back. But will they force a game 7? No, they will not. With the Jazz winning the championship again, so now let's head to next season. Making the playoffs in the second seed going against the 7th seed Detroit Pistons. Cavs take game 1. Series tied. Pistons 2. Now the Pistons got a 3-1 lead on the Cavaliers. So let's see, can they come back? Can they force a game 7 and game 6? No, they cannot. And the Bulls will win the championship. So now let's head to next season. Cavaliers are in the playoffs, and they will be going against the fourth seeded Chicago Bulls. Cavaliers will take game one. Series tied 1-1. Cavaliers 2. Series tied 2-2. And the Bulls have a 3-2 lead. Let's see, can they force a game 7? And here's a game 7. Let's see who can win game 7. Cavaliers will take game 7, facing off the first seeded Detroit Pistons. Pistons take game 1. Cavs 2. Cavs 3. Cavs 4. Let's see, can they win in game 5? Yes, they can. So now they'll be facing against the third seeded Miami Heat. Heat take game 1 and game 2. Cavs take game 3. And so now the Heat have a 3-1 lead. Let's see, can they blow it or can they keep it? And they will keep it with the Utah Jazz winning another championship. So now let's head to next season. Cavaliers are back in the playoffs in the 5th seed going against the 4th seeder Orlando Magic. Cleveland take game 1. Series tied 1-1. Magic take game 3. Series tied again. So it's a winner go home for the Magic. And there will be a game 7. So can the Cavaliers survive in game 7? No, they cannot. And the Utah Jazz have won the NBA championship. So now let's head to next season. Cavs are back in the 5th seed going against the 4th seed Washington Wizards. Washington take game 1 and game 2 and game 3. And the Cavs have been swept. So we got about 4 more seasons to go. And LeBron has still not won a champ. He still haven't won a championship. So, but that all can change. So let's see, can he win a championship? Because it's really not looking good for him. The Cavaliers are in third seed facing against the sixth seeded Chicago Bulls. They take game 1, and game 2, and game 3, and they sweep the Bulls facing against the second seeded Milwaukee Bucks. Milwaukee take game 1 and game 2. And Milwaukee have a 3-0 lead on the Cavaliers. Let's see, can I come back or can I get or like guess what? Let's jump in.
9 seconds left in the final quarter.
So the Cavaliers won game 4. So let's see, can they win game 5? And they will get eliminated with the Pacers winning the NBA championship. So now let's head to next season. The Cleveland Cavaliers are in the first seed going against the 8th seed of Boston Celtics. They take game 1 and game 2 and they sweep. The Celtics now face against the 4th seed of Milwaukee Bucks. Cleveland take game 1. Cleveland take game 2. Series tied 2-2. And the 76ers are already in the conference finals. And so let's see, can the Cavaliers can win it or the Bucks can force a game 7. Let's jump in.
There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Stackhouse. Passes it to Johnson to take the lead, to win it. Oh, no good there. The potential game winner off.
So the game was forced into OT. So let's see, can the Cavaliers, can they win it in OT overtime? Let's jump in.
He's basically automatic from the line, not the guy you want to send there now.
And so Grant will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Trailing by 2. They've got LeBron James. Richardson is out there at well. Then it's Johnson, and it's Freeman in at the front. Home in the paint. Got it. He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot. It counts. Boy, is it tough to stop LeBron right now.
Weber with it. Here he goes. Over Johnson. They get it back. Yes!
So impressive. The fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
Kobe's checked in for Richardson. And the Cavaliers call time here. The score knotted at 127. 29 seconds left in the first overtime. Action has been terrific. Now here's Johnson. That one doesn't go. Good D by Weber. And so it's Milwaukee now. Grant outside. Jordan sets the pick for Grant. Here's Weber. No good. And so we are
So
tied.
the game went into second overtime. So let's see who can win the second overtime. Let's jump in.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
Wow, I tell you what, those free throws will give them some much-needed breathing room. 2-possession game now.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They're down by 5. 20 seconds left in the second overtime period, and here we are. What's your take, guys?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
Yeah, and they need it hiccup fast. I mean, they'll be drawing up a quick hitter in the huddle here, no doubt.
Offensive rebound. Pass to Higgins. Shot to stop the run. Pulls in another board.
Rebound after rebound after rebound.
Oh, GA, he is crashing the glass with energy. I love it. And that's going
So the Cavaliers are in the conference finals facing against the 76ers. They take game 1. Philly 2. Cavaliers 3. Now they got a 3-1 lead. And they are back in the finals going against the second seed Utah Jazz. And so now they up 3-1. And LeBron will finally win his first championship. And he will be the finals MVP. So now let's head to next season. So the Cavaliers are back in the playoffs in the first seed going against the 8th seeded Indiana Pacers. Now they're going against the 4th seeded Milwaukee Bucks. So now they're going against the 76ers. And now they're back in the finals going against the first seeded Los Angeles Lakers. Cavaliers won game 1. And they won game 2. And they also take game 3. And they win the series, sweeping the Lakers. And LeBron James is the finals MVP. So now let's head to next season. Cavaliers are back in the playoffs, going against the 8-seeded Orlando Magic. So now they'll be going against the 4-seeded Indiana Pacers. So now they will be going against the 6-seeded Brooklyn Nets. So now they are back in the finals going against the 1st-seeded Portland Trail Blazers. They take game 1. Blazers 2. Cavaliers 3. Series tied 2-2. Can LeBron win his 3rd ring? Yes, he can. And so the Cavaliers will win another championship. I think that's a three-peat. And Larry Johnson will win the Finals MVP. And so yeah. So we had Sam all the way to the 2000s. So that means that we are done with this challenge. So now let's look at LeBron James um, rewards from the 1990s. So that will top it up for this video. Like and subscribe for more videos like this. And I'm out.